How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I am not surprised by this. I expected this because let's not lose sight what happened during Katrina. So now they are worried about criminals coming to the U.S. Ain't that something? We ain't gonna forget about the immigrants that they allow to come over here and they coddle. So, let me get into this. My royal family over here on Atlanta Black Star, excuse me. It says here, this is the heighten of cruelty. Outrage ensued after Hurricane Dorian survivors booted from U.S. bound ferry over visa requirement. Questions as well as outrage are mounting after more than 100 Bahamians evacuees were booted from a rescue ferry to the U.S. days, might as well say a week, after Hurricane Dorian had ravaged the islands, leaving death and destruction in its path. This is a quite lengthy article, my royal family. Let me see. So, 150 people, 130 people was left on the ferry. So they told them they had to get off. And let's see here. So let me see, Michael Salvia, a spokesman for CPB Florida, said he was heartbroken over news that hundreds of families were left stranded after being kicked off a rescue boat. Okay, it's a rescue boat. Fuck. Damn. Pointed the finger at the ferry company for the mix-up in a interview. That wasn't no fucking mix-up with Newsweek. There wasn't no mix-up. That shit is done deliberate, my royal family. That shit is done deliberate. Let me see something here. Nah, I know how they get down. You have to. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you go to Newsweek, they'll put that title and show you a whole completely different video. They be on some bullshit. But as we continue on, because I got what we need, my royal family, we're gonna get into some videos, and then I'm gonna jump back over here to the main article, and y'all can read it. So let's watch this video here.
As evacuations continue, hundreds of Bahamians hoping to flee the devastation were told to get off a ferry headed to the United States.
So please, all passengers that don't have U.S. visa, please proceed to disembark.
So this video was taken aboard a ferry leaving the Bahamas. It was posted to social media by a reporter for CNN affiliate WSVN. The announcement, as you can hear there, told evacuees traveling to the U.S. without a visa to disembark. One woman told a reporter that as many as 130 people left the ferry, including families with children. Now, on its website, U.S. Customs and Border Protection says visas are not required for Bahamian residents flying to the United States if they also meet other criteria like a passport and no criminal record. Problem is, the airports in Freeport and Grand Bahama Island, the airport's simply been destroyed, so many people have to take a boat. Florida lawmakers have been pressing President Trump to waive the visa requirements for evacuees.
The agency leading U.S. relief efforts in the Bahamas describes what they're seeing as looking like, quote, nuclear bombs were dropped. So far, about $4 million in U.S. international aid has been announced just for the basics, like food and water and shelter. So the death toll now stands at 45, but of course that is expected to rise.
That ain't no fucking money. $4 million ain't no fucking ass money. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Y'all know I'm going to tell y'all straight up. This is some bullshit that is popping off. Big time. Big time, my royal family. Big time. Big time. Big time. Let me see here. Let's get back over here. This is some straight ass bullshit. $4 million. And then on top of that, these people are getting kicked off the ferry and the runway is jacked up. They are deliberately doing this. I said they're going to fuck. When it comes to us, they're going to fuck around. They're going to fuck around. But as we continue on, let's see. I think the reporter says something here. So let's see. Okay.
You're making news, man. Hey.
All right, so y'all pretty much seen that as this one. Forgive me.
What do you think about this?
I think this is terrible. I think they should allow everyone to come into the U.S. They originally said that you can come without a police record and without a visa, and now they're taking that back. That's really ridiculous. That's
How many
awful.
people do you think had to get off? Did you see?
They said 130 people had to come off. 130 people had to come off the ship tonight.
And now we leave.
Now we're leaving them, and it's only like 200 people on the boat now.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I had read that wrong. Did I read that wrong? Let me see. Okay, yeah, I did read that wrong. Nearly 130 people have left the ferry following the announcement, leaving several children and families stuck on the island. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? But I ain't surprised. I'm going to make sure that I report, because y'all know how I am. When I get into something, I stick with it, you know. And this is expected, because they don't want no black people in America. I remember how they did the Haitians back in the day. So our folks is just going through shit like they always do. See, this shit right here, when you see people like this shit reminds me of Katrina. So here come the fuckery. Straight up fuckery. Future uncertain for 70,000 in the Bahamas. They left homeless. They left homeless. And so when it comes to the royal family, this is what we're going to see. Because this is too many dark folks they are looking at. And, you know, you watch mainstream news and what you see is white faces. Now they want to interview all those people and stuff, you know, and that's to be expected. This is really, really sad. Really sad. And for this country to only give up $4 million, that's literally like going in your individual pocket, my royal family, and pulling out a fucking penny. Pulling out a fucking penny. But they love to go over there and go on vacation and make a mockery and then come on back. You see how the enemy get down? Anytime they got an opportunity. But we can learn from this. We can learn from this. I always talk about dealing with our immediate situation. But then on top of that, there are situations that are above and beyond. And when it's like that, that's when humanitarian aid's supposed to come in. That's when the UN's supposed to come in and all of that and come in and help human beings. But it's us. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. Trust and believe. And I'm going to be using this channel for a bit, my royal family. You already know what's going on until I deal with my technical difficulties over on the main channel. You're more than welcome to share the video, the link, so people can come over here and get the news and all of that, because that's not going to stop me. I got to stay on my grind. But this is very, very heartbreaking, my royal family, to see this. It really is. So anyway, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.